Meg uncle Frederick gives a shocking warning to royal family about Meg's cruel act with Thomas. Harry will become 2.0. This week was Thomas Markle's 79th birthday, a moment marked not by some touching gluten-free muffin basket winning its way from Montecito South, but by the Daily Mail's Richard Kay using it as an opportunity to take a swipe at the Sussex 5 birthdays have come and gone for Thomas Markle since he last spoke to his daughter. Kay writes, like a man secretly hoping for a call from Mills, son of all the broken relationships that have worked Meghan and Prince Harry's life since their split from the royal family. The cruelest, Shirley, is how they discarded the Duchess's father. When it comes to the story of Meghan Markle and her father, Thomas Markle, you will probably split into two camps, one in favor of Thomas Markle and the other in favor of Meghan. Some people will be very angry and critical of the Duchess's father for what they did, such a humiliation of his daughter before the royal wedding in 2018. Thomas's actions were not false, but Meghan's lies in the interview with Oprah Winfrey are even more deserving of criticism. In a previously unaired clip from her in Prince Harry's interview with Oprah Winfrey, Meghan Markle has said her father betrayed her by talking to the tabloid press, but the truth behind will now be revealed. Meghan, uncle, although Frederick did not want to be involved in the press, Frederick decided to speak up and reveal the truth about Meghan's father, Thomas, and Meghan's disgusting tricks. In one interview, her uncle used continued speak out about Meghan and her mother Doria did with Thomas Markle. Thomas Markle, who worked as a light director on the studio, was a wealthy-do man. At the time, his salary was a dizzying $200,000 a year. He started to take care of Doria and suppressed rumors of her bad reputation. The girl liked his gentlemanly behavior, but most of all liked a financial situation of the suitor. When Meghan was born, she became a little princess for the family. Everyone carried her in their arms. Everyone loved her. And since the family lived well, even by Hollywood standards, she was not denied anything. She had everything she wanted. Let's go back to Doria. She lived in Clover Down, but it was still not enough for her. And she began to suggest to Thomas that he was capable of more because he had a talent and connections. Thomas, on the advice of his beloved wife, used connections, but it was at this point that the troubles in Thomas Marle's life began. He won the California State Lottery in 1990, scooping up $750,000 with 5 numbers, which included Meghan's birthday. Morton wrote, Min was born on August 4th, 1981. With inflation, Michael's winnings would be worth about $1.5 million in 2018. Meghan's father paid for tuition at her private school with part of his winnings, but this money did not bring Thomas happiness because, in fact, he did not win it honestly. Unfortunately, he eventually wound up filing for bankruptcy. It was during this difficult period of her life that Doria decided to divorce her husband. She left and without waiting for a divorce filed for alimony, claiming maintenance not only for her daughter but also for herself. Full Doria, to whom Thomas provided a comfortable life, left her husband with debts and criminal cases during the divorce process. Doria, having hired a lawyer for Thomas's money, demanded sole custody of the child, telling the court that Thomas was an aggressive alcoholic, dangerous for the child. Doria won all the court cases, and the unemployed Thomas was sent to forcefully dirty work so that he could pay alimony and benefits to the unemployed. Doria, the travel company that Thomas Markle opened for Doria, where his own money was registered to him, but he did not receive anything from it. Doria began to enjoy herself. She had a good income from a travel agency and received alimony for herself and her daughter. Sounds like both Meghan and her mom are users and takers. Sadly, the father who really cared was seen by them as a chump, only to be taken and taken and taken. So she's so much like her mother, using men for money, they take, lie, and bully. I hate people like that for some reason. They think they're better than others when they really are the lowest moral people.